Hello everyone. So this is our new video on the components, and today we will see how to create the components in Angular. So let's go to the Visual Studio. In the previous video I have shown you how to create a project in the Angular. So now here we have to create a component, and basically the components are the basic building blocks of our code which we can reuse regularly in different pages in our web page. So to create a component we have to open the terminal and then just run the command ng generate component, and the component name, it's like we have to create a login component, so we just create the name of login and just hit enter. So this is how we generate the component in Angular. So let's see inside this what is that. This is basically a simple HTML, like it prints login works. When we run the command ng serve to see it on the browser, let's see what our web pages looks like. So just hit enter. So here you can see it's compiled successfully and it will run on your browser localhost 4200. So let's go to browser localhost 4200, just hit enter. And this is how our web page looks like, where this page is come from. So let's go to our VS Code again. So basically in our component file we see it's just a login works, but it's not generating from this file because this is the component we create. But the every time we create a Angular project there is a default HTML file. From there it will generate that, and let's see where was that. This is the app.component.html. It is basically a default HTML file in your project. When you generate an Angular project, this will be already there. So from here the code you will see in the browser, the web page you see is from here. So keep if you clear all this and just save it. So let's see now what we see in our browser. So this is clear. So now you see there is nothing in our web page because we just clear the data from here. Now let's see how we can render our component into the web page. So everything we want to show on the browser or our web page, so we have to render it in this file. This is the app.component.html. This is our main file, with the help of which we can show everything here. So let's see how we can render this login component here. So let's go to login component.ts file. Here you can see the selector. This is the very important thing in our Angular. When we render this, just copy it and go back to the app.component.html file. So if you want to show that login component, we just make a selector as HTML tag and just save it. And now see in our browser, here you can see login works. So where it comes from now? Simple, it comes from the login.component.html file. This login works. So this is how we can show our components or any data onto the Angular file.